Hello everybody, are you suffering from sleep apnea? Living with sleep apnea can be a dreadful thing. Before we begin, remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Living with sleep apnea can be a daunting thing that can hinder you in so many ways. For those of you that are new to sleep apnea and are wondering what it is, sleep apnea is when you stop breathing while you're sleeping. Yes, you heard that right, you stop breathing. You might ask, Ozzy, if I stop breathing, I would wake up in the middle of the night. And you actually are, you just aren't fully waking up. You're going from a deep sleep to a light sleep. Some of you might even say, Ozzy, if I stop breathing at night, I'm gonna die. And yes, that's a possibility. You might think that this is an exaggeration, but it's not. The lack of oxygen to the brain can lead to a heart attack or even to a stroke, which can ultimately lead to death. When you go to sleep, you go through stages of sleep. Of course, you're completely wide awake when you're awake and you're trying to fall asleep. Then you go into a light sleep, then into deeper sleep till you get to REM sleep, and then you go back in waves because you sleep in cycles. You don't go to sleep and go straight to a deep sleep and stay in deep sleep the whole night. When you're going through those stages of sleep, you might not be getting to deep sleep because when you fall asleep and the muscles relax, your tongue falls back and it blocks the airway, creating an apnea and dropping the oxygen level in your brain. That in turn, what does it do? It arouses you, so you're not gonna get down to deep sleep, you're gonna get back into a light sleep. And you're not fully waking up, but you're not resting either. So you're kind of like in a limbo throughout the whole night. Some of you might even notice it, that you go to the bathroom 3, 4, 5 times a night. And that's actually due to the sleep apnea. The reason why you wake up so much to pee at night is the lack of oxygen in the brain. The brain is sending a signal to the heart to send blood with oxygen. So the heart starts pumping and pumping and pumping and trying to go faster to send as much oxygen to the brain as possible. In turn, your blood circulating, going through your kidneys, it creates more urine for you to have to go to the bathroom. Think of it like this. Think of like having crazy neighbors, and every time that you're trying to go to sleep, they crank up the music, they blast those radios, they put those alarms, they do all types of crazy stuff, and you can't go to sleep. You're the whole night in limbo trying to go to sleep. That's what your body is going through in the middle of the night when you have sleep apnea. While not waking up is a huge possibility, most patients start suffering by symptoms that they see. It can be anything from loss of memory to daytime sleepiness to you're driving in your car and you fall asleep. All those are signs that you might have sleep apnea. That's why living with sleep apnea can be so dreadful. Thankfully, there's treatment for sleep apnea, and under the supervision of a doctor, you can restore your sleep to that quality night sleep again. The most common treatment for sleep apnea is continuous positive airway pressure. This is delivered through a CPAP machine. For those of you that would like to know a little bit more of what is a CPAP machine, please click on the link above where we explain what a CPAP is. For those patients living with sleep apnea, you're gonna be using a CPAP or a BiPAP to make sure that air gets to the lungs. Treating your sleep apnea restores your restful night's sleep. It does mean that you have to sleep with a device at night, and your bed partner might call you a pilot, an astronaut, or God knows what. But I'll tell you something, it's gonna be well worth it. Treating your sleep apnea will prevent you from having further health risks in the future, like a heart attack or stroke. You'll also be waking up in the morning with marks on your face from the straps of the mask. This is something that's common and is normal, and it does go away throughout the day. You can buy separate little covers for the mask straps that helps prevent the markings on the face. If you're interested in those covers, you can head on over to sleepplay.com. We have a variety of them. The difference between treating your sleep apnea and not treating your sleep apnea is like changing the oil of your car. When you don't change the oil of your car, immediately you don't see anything. You don't see any difference. Your car runs perfect, there's nothing wrong. But as time keeps going and you don't change that oil, your car starts to waste more gas, it starts to run rougher, it starts to give you headaches. Why? Because the internals are wearing out prematurely. That's the same thing that's happening to your body inside. Your heart's overworking because you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain. So your brain is sending a signal to your heart to overwork. What's happening? Your heart's overworking and your kidneys are overworking. As you see, not treating your sleep apnea should never even be a consideration. You should always make sure, if you know you have sleep apnea or you're seeing any of the signs, make sure you see a doctor and get treatment as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video. We hope that this has helped you understand what living with sleep apnea is. Please, if you feel I missed something or you want to ask something, leave a comment down below. My name is Ozzy. I'm the respiratory therapist with sleepplay.com, and until next time.